Hey guys, that Gamer back here from that video, guys. Welcome back to an episode of my Madden retrospective series. We take a look at everything. Well, stadiums from Madden 22 to Madden 24. I was like everything, like we take a look at everything in the stadiums and outside the stadiums from Madden 22 to Madden 24. So today we're taking a look at the San Francisco 49ers Stadium. And again, like I said, we're going to be going through all three Maddens. We're starting here on Madden 22. And the real big thing about the series is we try to see what has changed and what is different. Like, what has they truly upgraded throughout the last couple years, right? And there's not usually too much, but usually there's like one or two things. Sometimes it's like a couple funny things, you know? So let's see. Alright, so we have a weird brick wall texture. Now I do have a whole entire no-clip series of Madden 24 stadiums. If you want to see this stadium more in detail in the Madden 24, you can check out that series. Playlist on the channel. So if like you're like, hey, you didn't go as in depth with Madden 24 as 49ers Stadium as I would like you to. Again, I have a whole entire 30-minute video of going through Madden 24's 49ers Stadium that you can check out so you can see exactly every little detail. And for anyone who does ask, this is a mod I created myself. I did get a little bit more into modding this season so far, so I've kind of been creating my own mods and kind of going crazy with my own mods, to be honest. But yeah, so if you're wondering, like, how does he do this? How is he able to do this? Well, this is a mod I created, so that's how I'm able to do this. So this is really weird. It says, photographer's workroom, okay, and you walk in here, and then it's one door, and the sides are completely darkness. This is so creepy. I wonder how this is going to look in Madden 24. Because usually Madden 24 lights up the locker room a little bit and gives us a little bit more like area to actually look around. Alright, so this stadium is very open, which I like a lot because we're going to see concession stands like this. Not every single stadium has areas for fans to walk around in. Actually, a lot of them do not. So this is a stadium that does. So we have like concession stands right here you can see for Madden 22. We have different food menu options. Actually, the first stadium we have looked at so far with food menu options on the stadium. So we have like waffles right there. It looks like maybe some orange juice, some coffee, some type of like, ice cream snack. Like, this is actually kind of dope. We have not seen this in any other stadium in Madden so far. Again, we've looked at a lot of stadiums. So kind of cool how EA is a little customized here, a little bit different than what we normally see. I don't know if this is going to look the same in Madden 24. Probably not. They're probably going to take all that out, but at least we got something in Madden 22, right? So up here we got a little bit more concession stands, it looks like. What do these suites look like? Okay, so they're very bland. Actually, kind of different than most suites we have seen in the past. But how about in here? I don't know why when I go through these, I'm like looking up in real life. I don't know why I do that. It's just like it's a weird twitch I do, I guess. Like, I just like look up like in real life, like I can see it better if I look up in real life. I don't get it. Anyway, though, here's the outside of Levi's Stadium. Levi Stadium. What we got here? We got the football. We got some X and O's. X and O's. Yeah, that's exactly what I meant to say. We have some shoes. And we have football. What's inside this football? Oh, it's a slide. Oh, that is so freaking dope. I've never been to Levi Stadium, but now I low-key want to go. But knowing me, I'm too fat for that slide. I'd probably get stuck on that slide, to be honest. But still, though, it would be so fun to see. We got EA Sports, Levi Stadium on the outside here. We got a little bridge. Obviously, the Golden Gate Bridge isn't anywhere near here, so we're not going to... Oh, we have cars. Okay, so this is something that we saw in Madden 22 and 23 for the Colts Stadium, the Cowboys Stadium, was working cars in the actual game. And this is so cool. And this is probably the most cars we have seen so far. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 cars going at one time. That's the most we have ever seen in a stadium so far. So that's actually really dope. We also have the endless parking lot that is not textured. So this is a parking lot. This is a parking lot. This is all a parking lot. This is a parking lot over here. And I'm sure we probably have parking lots over here somewhere. No, we do not actually. So it's just that one area. Wow, okay. But we do have working cars. And as you can see, these are actual working cars going places. Just a little bit of things I love to see. You can't see it from the stadium, but you know what? It's still fun to see it, you know, in like when you no clip outside the stadium. We have parking garages here. And this is actually kind of cool because usually parking garages, the cars inside are just like completely like blacked out and like not textured. They look exactly like these ones right here. But these are actually fully textured in the parking garage. I think the reason why is because I guess if you like, okay, so this is the most you could see from like the stadium. I guess you could see a little bit, so it's nice to see a little bit of cars. Actually, wait, hold on. If I go here, okay, I can see the cars driving actually. So this, usually you can't, like for example, the Cowboy Stadium, you can't see the cars driving. Or the Colts Stadium. Those are two dome stadiums that have cars, working cars, and you can't see them. These you can see actually. So this is the first stadium you can actually see outside the stadium and see the working cars. So I guess technically speaking that makes sense. It makes no sense for the Colts or the Cowboys then because those two are dome stadiums and it would not give you any benefit by having working cars on the outside. It's not like you could see any of that. But hey, listen, it's EA Sports. I'm not going to question. I'm just going to be appreciative that they put working cars in the game but can't fix gameplay. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Alright, by the way, all these buildings are just floating. They're all 2D textures, so you look at them at this angle, they look normal, but at different angles, they look weird. And it looks like for the most part, which is kind of funny, because this stadium, I know in Madden 24, I feel like this map is very detailed. It's actually very nice in Madden 24. Does not look that great in Madden 22. Again, like I said, it might look absolutely amazing in 24 at least. But 22, not it, coach. That is definitely not it. Alright, let's see. Over here. Interesting. We got area over here. So yeah, so this is all just... Okay, so it's like weird. Are these even... They're not even fully textured in any way, actually. Like even here, this is not fully textured. That's... Yeah, okay, so... None of these are really fully textured at all in 22. This is something we have not seen yet, actually. Is stadium where, like, not even, like some of them are fully textured in the correct orientation, but then most of them are not. And that just makes it even weirder. Okay, this is something that EA usually doesn't do. I know it's weird to say that, because, like, oh, it's EA Sports, but usually EA is good at, like, making sure this is all textured. At least have some roadways, too. My guess is 23 and 24, them being smaller maps, is going to help out a lot with this issue. Because less map for them to actually texture. So, let's go on to 23, guys. Hang on. Madden 23. The next year iteration. Let's get it, boys. Alright, so starting off right away, tunnel looks very similar. Maybe... Yeah, no, this is exactly the same. It looks almost identical. Now, it doesn't mean every tunnel is going to look exactly the same, but this tunnel is definitely exactly the same as 22. Alright, thank you so much for a roster update, guys. Appreciate your roster update, EA. Alright, so this one is definitely different. Okay. So we got a little bit difference here. First off, what we have is sections 146 of 102, roll 1W. Wait, hold up. This is an area for the players to come out, right? This is not an area for the fans. So why do they have that? Why is the section marker in here? Wouldn't that not be in here? Because the fans aren't going to ever go through this area. Okay. We have a different ground, it looks like, when you walk in. We still got photographer's workshop. And then nothing else. Everything else is exactly the same. So they added a sign. They added a sign that doesn't really make sense. Yeah. It's not a roster update, guys. It's a roster update. It's not a roster update. It's a roster update. All right, so same exact concession stands as 22. Nothing really have changed here. Yeah, same menu options, everything. Again, like I said, listen, these stadiums don't really change too much in real life over the years. But at the same time, it would be nice to do, see some type of upgrade. Wait, no, this looks a little bit different. Oh, yeah, I forgot. This is the 23 action. So in 23, this is something they do. So in 22, they just put like a plaster image up. In 23, they add depth to the concession stands. So you can see how this is a little bit more like depth. It's a little bit more 3D. Yeah, so this is a thing they do a lot in 23. Is they just add like areas to the concession stands. It's so weird. And then 24, what you're going to see is there are going to be people in there because that's what they do with 24 is they go even more in depth and they just add people everywhere. 24, literally the biggest update to that thing is just everyone, like there's just people everywhere. Like that's pretty much all it is. It's just like, okay, we're going to add people every single 3 inches of, everywhere. That's pretty much all they do with 23. I mean, 24. It's like, hey, fans, yeah, they're gonna be everywhere. Like, yeah, even locations that don't make any sense. Like you have concession stands people who are fans, and you're like, wait, why are they fans being concession? Doesn't make any sense. That's Madden for you. All right, so out here we have 3 little tents now. I don't think they were there before. A little bit more tents out here. Looks like very similar to the outside of 22. Yeah, just a little bit more there. We have 49er Stadium. Okay. And we have working cars. We have more working cars in 22. I love this so much, man. Okay, so more working cars in 22. Where did they start now? Okay, so they keep going. Where do they stop and disappear? Okay, so this guy stops. Okay, so he disappeared. He stops. Okay, so they disappear here. So this is something that we saw in Madden 23's like version of the Colts Stadium, is where they actually they stop different places, and they actually have like a pattern of where they're going to, like neighborhoods and stuff. So again, like I said, this is dope, man. And the cool thing about it was going from 22 to 23, what we learned from the Colts and Cowboys Stadium, is that they actually will go certain places, and through 22 to 23, the upgrade, they actually increase like their AI availability when they're driving. So they make their driving like more smart and logical, which it's like, okay, well that's awesome because now they're more logical when they're driving. EA. You can't fix gameplay, but you fix that. And then 24 rolls around and then they take all that out. It's like we spent all this time working on AI to learn how to drive in a Madden game. And then 24, they're like, yeah, scrap all that. We don't want the AI driving around anymore. We're done with that. Like, we spent all that time and resources and money to do that, to get that to work. Which, again, is not easy. It takes a very long time to do that. Especially mapping out all those routes. And then they're like, 24, take them out. We don't need it. We just wasted all that time. But that's why we're EA Sports. Because we can waste all that time. Oh, man, I love EA. I love EA because they're... One thing about EA, right, is that EA never... Okay. I don't want to say it like that. I don't say they never lie to you. But they really don't, in a way. They do lie. A lot. Like, a crap ton. But they don't lie to you in the context of... They never act like someone they're not. Okay? EA is very clear and blunt with the fact that they're very money-based. They don't really care about anything but money. And they put money above everything else. They're very blunt about that. Now, they do lie and act like they do care, and they give you stuff that they act like, is pro-community and not pro-them. So, like, they don't... They're good manipulators. I'll say it like that. Okay, this video became me bashing EA. Let's get on to Madden 24 before I go on another rant. Madden 24. Welcome to Madden 24. Alright, so starting off right away, this is a lot brighter than Madden 23 was, and Madden 22 was. This sign is still here. Okay, so that's probably there in real life, in all honesty. And it says section 104 to 102. How is this saying... Bro, it's pointing inside the locker room. This is not a section for the fans. This is the locker room for the players to come out of. That's so weird. Okay, well, in here is exactly the same, except for now we can actually see... Actually, no, I was going to say you could see it's literally just one individual door. Alright, but we can see the bottom here in the texture. That's kind of weird. Like, you see that little floor mat that goes all the way out here? So that we can see that floor mat now. It's a little bit lighter texture-wise. It's not much, but it's a little bit lighter. In here, we have a very rusty pipe, it looks like. We have a sign here that says Photographer's Workshop. So both sides says that. But now we have this a little bit of a more area up here to look at. So this got a little bit upgraded. And 24, guys. The upgrades are amazing. Alright, so this should be the big boy, right? This should be the big boy. This is the upgrade one, right? This is the roster update one. Oh, look at that. Oh my gosh. They added a green sign that says exit. And they added another one. 2 of them. That's amazing. Alright, what's in here? It says South Tunnel, Home Locker Room, Janitor's Office, and Visitor's Locker Room. Okay, nice. We got this window here that shines out into the stadium. Okay, reflects out to the stadium. We have a couple garage doors back here. Looks like some lights over there. Okay. And that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it for the tunnel. But, you know, it's different, right? That's different. That is different than 22 and 23. That is new. This is all the same, bro. This is... I am refusing to admit that this is different in any way. Now, watch the funny thing, right? Well, hold up. That was not the funny thing. Wait, they didn't... Oh, wait, they didn't put fans inside here. They didn't change the concession stands at all. But they also didn't add fans in there. They also didn't add fans in here either. And this is now all open. So now they made that all open. Did they put fans inside? No, they didn't. Wow. I'm actually heavily surprised about this. Because usually this is like a go-to staple from EA Sports here. To put fans inside of these concession stands. Just to have someone look like they're working inside there to hand people food. But no, it looks like they did not care with the 49ers Stadium at all. Like, they really could give 2 craps less about the 49ers Stadium. They're like, you know what? We do this at every other stadium. 49ers, yeah, you guys can suck it. We're not gonna do it, man. Alright, what's on the outside that's different here? Come on. We got... Ooh, I like that logo. That's not on the other stadiums either. That might have just been added, though, in real life, like, for 24. Like, not for just 24, but yeah. You know what I'm saying. Santa Clara, so the actual, like, parking garage now actually has a sign. And is actually textured, fully textured. That's awesome. We got some vans out here now. We got Much Burger. A biscuit... Greasy biscuits. It's not just hot dogs, ice cream. I guess that makes sense, right? We have fans sitting out here enjoying food. Sorry, my allergies right now are acting crazy. So I apologize for me grabbing my nose so many times. It's just my allergies whenever I grab my nose. Alright, we have fans out here standing in the shadows. We have practice fields out here. Okay. So, 3 practice fields. A practice facility now. So, they actually added so much on the outside of this stadium. I'm actually heavily surprised, to be honest. This is the most detail we have seen upgraded-wise of any of these stadiums so far. Okay. Yeah, no, this is actually awesome. I feel like this also, the lake, I feel like they changed it up a little bit. We have this now. Okay, so now we have a basketball court here. What is up with it? Bro, this is actually a little bit updated. It's not just a roster update. We have cars now over here, too. We all have our typical parking lots, but now we have cars actually parked correctly. We have solar panels, roofs right here to get electricity. This is actually updated. See, this is like what I've been talking about when I do this series. Like, this is what I wanted to see. The roads are now actually look good and make sense. It's a very small map overall wise, but you know, that's okay. I'm not really that big of a deal because that's usually what 24 does. It gives us the smallest map. But if you're going to correctly put stuff outside the map that makes sense, then yeah, I'm okay with that. Like, that's a really cool concept. Really cool deal. So, first truly actually upgraded map. This is the first upgraded stadium. Like, fully upgraded. Like, outside. Obviously, inside, not really. Same exact stadium. But on the outside, yeah. They actually went crazy on the outside of this stadium, upgrade-wise. And that's pretty much it for outside of the stadium. But yeah, I mean, it's a small map, but they actually did add vegetation on the outside here with the trees. This is actually dope. Like, I'm happy for EA. You know? Because, again, like I said, listen. I make these videos. I don't want to see them fail, right? I don't want to see them do nothing. I want to talk about how amazing they upgraded these stadiums. Like I do with, if you saw my practice facility video, they did an amazing job. And I gave them full-on credit for that. The EA Sports Patio. Doubt it's actually called that in real life. But I give them credit for that. Look at all these. These are all just floating textures out of nothing. What are we watching? Harry Potter? Yeah, I give them credit whenever they actually do a good job because I want to see them do a good job. I love this game, guys. I love this game. I want to see them succeed because I want to see them do a good job. I just want to be I want them to be held accountable when they do a bad job so that they don't keep doing it. Sadly, the thing is, they keep doing it usually. But yeah. Alright, so that's pretty much that, guys. Tell me down below your thoughts and opinions, though. I'll see you guys next one. Peace.